The days of Tiger Woods as a golfer are gradually nearing the end. He's actually won it all and is one of the greatest of all time to have ever played the game. But all of that aside, the interest now lies on his son, a certain 13-year-old Charlie Woods. The boy is showing traits of becoming another great player of the sport and now raising the notion for the question, will Charlie Woods become the new Tiger, or will the hype make him back away? Well, let's delve into exploring that question. You don't want to miss anything in this episode, so do watch till the end. Will Charlie Woods become the new Tiger, or will the hype make him back away? Nobody is likely to desire fame if they possess a boat called privacy. Despite spending most of his life as one of the most recognizable figures on the planet, Tiger Woods has built an art form out of hiding secrets. The golf instructor Hank Haney reportedly recalled being reprimanded by his famous client for hinting about Woods' expected schedule to a television executive. Any media person who thinks to know Woods well is joking. The 15-time major champion keeps a purposeful, obvious distance from everyone outside of his close circle. So many inquiries, so few solutions. In light of this, the description of 13-year-old Charlie Woods, given at his father's own request, is noteworthy. For famous golfing families, the PNC Championship in Orlando always offers a little bit of a hit and giggle, but Team Woods' now routine participation greatly boosts attention, even to the point that reading or listening to it could be unpleasant. We evaluated Charlie's divot pattern this past weekend. Every moment and attitude is compared to that of his famous father. This is a youngster who is being subjected to the type of scrutiny that many bystanders would find unhealthy. How can Charlie return to the classroom without a hitch after being featured on the Golf Channel for a whole 72 hours? Tiger, who is known for being a fiercely protective parent, is in a unique position to understand the attention being paid to his little kid, which is what makes this scenario so interesting. The two may play golf anytime they want in gated enclaves in Florida, away from prying eyes. Instead, Tiger believes it is helpful, and has done it more than once, to thrust Charlie into the spotlight while holding a golf club. It's also intriguing that Charlie seems to like the surroundings from what we can gather. He doesn't seem to want to avoid the spotlight or wither when cameras roll and golf commentators fawn. The cornerstone to any tale of sports excellence has always been Tiger's relationship with his own father, Earl. There's enough evidence to indicate that Earl was not the friendliest of people, and some of the training he gave to a young Tiger would be considered child abuse in today's standards. But the U.S. Army veteran was absolutely right when he said his was a youngster who would revolutionize golf. Earl's fixation with Tiger, who is more of an obsession than a project, seems to have fueled the tunnel vision style of play of a golfer who won the Masters at the age of 21. There was nothing conventional about this relationship or the golfer it produced. Charlie's situation is quite different. Despite the fact that he is undoubtedly a very excellent player with huge potential, he has not yet reached the point where he is shattering record after record from his youth. He often participates in very competitive junior tournaments in Florida. Tiger has mentioned Charlie's enthusiasm for many sports. Charlie is already coming across golf references through association, which were never a problem to Tiger. No matter what Charlie does in sports and in life, he will always be known as Tiger Woods' kid. Earl was not in a position where the same was true. Although social media wasn't there in the 1990s, many were aware that a young Tiger was emerging. As a result, his growth was mainly kept a secret. Search for Charlie Woods on YouTube to see how many viewers the adolescent has already attracted. The golfing audience will soon be clamoring for the next Tiger Woods if they haven't already. He will be 47 at the end of this month, and given the amount of operations he's already had, we can only imagine what age his body could seem like while he is wearing a polo shirt and pants. Tiger has performed well at the PNC and has reaped the benefits of the competitive pressure. Yet this is so different from his former area of expertise. He pulled out of the most recent Hero World Challenge because an injury made it impossible for him to walk the course. If Charlie were to replace Tiger, it would proceed as in a fairy tale. Perhaps managing it is Tiger's preferred course of action. The PGA Tour and Nike must be among those who are completely enthralled by the idea. But it would also be pretty unbelievable if the already dubious level of heat and hype would not increase to the point that Charlie retreats. He will be able to enjoy golf without attempting to replicate the guy who is regarded as the best of all time and dealing with constant comparison. Charlie smiled when he saw a fan in Orlando yelling for baby Tiger. But even before the little child participates in a noteworthy event, there is a risk of suffocation. Before setting professional objectives, does Tiger want to personally assess Charlie's capacity for all of this? Charlie didn't enter the public eye on his own. Sam, Tiger's daughter, gave a fantastic statement earlier this year when her father was inducted into the World Golf Hall of Fame. Sam related how Tiger missed a putt to force a playoff in the 2007 US Open before rushing out to be there for her delivery. She added, amid loud cheers, "He may have lost that day, but he got the greatest gift of all." Charlie had a continual gleam in his eye as he sat in the crowd next to his stern grandma. Charlie Woods may never be like any other adolescent. He has every right to take pleasure in playing golf with Justin Thomas, John Daly, and others if that enriches his life. Others must wonder where this is all going and why an athlete who is so suspicious of private investigators has adopted a completely different strategy. Tiger Woods makes hate-to-admit-it golf admission about 13-year-old son Charlie. Tiger Woods made a significant revelation a few weeks ago during the match in Florida when he competed with Rory McIlroy against Jordan Spieth and Justin Thomas. Woods is anxious to keep expectations in check for Charlie, with whom he will join up again at the PNC Championship the following weekend. However, considering his father's iconic legacy as golf's founding father, there will undoubtedly be hoopla around the 15-time major champion's son. Additionally, the golfing community has been surprised by the 13-year-old's ability to surpass his father's distance off the tee. The admission was made after Jordan Spieth and Justin Thomas defeated Woods and Rory McIlroy in the most recent episode of The Match, as Woods made his long-awaited return to television action, albeit in an exhibition with McIlroy. Woods is planning another competitive comeback, but he's obviously not as dynamic as he once was because of his ongoing physical setbacks from his horrific car collision in February of 2021. The 46-year-old is continuing his recovery from the single-vehicle incident that put his ability to walk in danger by hitting balls for the first time in a fortnight at Florida's Pelican Golf Club. He had been suffering from plantar fasciitis. Additionally, Woods said that his adolescent kid has previously driven the ball further off the tee than he did during the prestigious 12-hole battle. He eventually did it a few weeks ago, and I hate to acknowledge it, but I will. He tomahawked one and caught me after I spun one, Woods stated on the live television broadcast. A golf fan tweeted, "Yay, Charlie is the second coming," in response to Woods' admission. Tiger has been preparing his kid to conquer the PGA Tour, another enthusiastic fan said. One fan, however, said that Tiger's downfall was really signaled by Charlie's big hitting. "If Charlie is out driving Tiger, it doesn't make me hopeful that Tiger will win again on the PGA Tour." Charlie Woods, Tiger Woods' son, will be eager to perform well during his third straight participation at the PNC Championship in Orlando. At the unusual 36-hole competition, spectators will get a peek of Charlie's skills and enjoy the father-son relationship. While Woods is eager to play golf with Charlie once again, he has advised people to keep in mind that Charlie is only a little boy who enjoys the game. "I'm his dad while we're playing, so I watch out for him," Woods said. "I obviously want him to perform as well as he can. I want everything for him to be a lesson. But I also want to keep him safe from, everything, the surroundings, especially in this modern day. There were no camera phones or videos when I was a child. Let him enjoy. Don't put any pressure on him. Let him play. Let him be a child, okay?" is how I attempt to shoo folks away. What do you think of this wonder kid making his way to fame early enough? Will he outlive Tiger's records and finally become one of the greatest golfers of all time? Let's hear you in the comment section below.